It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Well, I was at Zhuhao, China. I heard some news. I heard that DEX Imaging got together with their friends that sell office products through Essandent, because you know what? They're all owned by Sycamore Partners. That's right, folks. We know Sycamore Partners owns Staples, DEX, and Essandent. And there's a whole lot of resellers in the mix. I think there's 2,000 or more resellers that sell office products through Essandent that DEX just added to their sales force, because now they're going to help them sell MPS. And I'm sure sooner or later, DEX is going to go to those Essandent resellers and say, hey, we have a whole lot of MPS customers and copier customers. They all buy office products. They really need to be buying yours. This is going to bring birth the beginning of probably the largest e-commerce site our industry's ever seen. And it will be soon, I assure you. You see, DEX Imaging, they're not sitting on their laurels. They're innovating their way through the channel, and a lot of people are saying, oh, Ray, there's no innovation. A big failure. You got two big failures coming together. We've heard all the noise and nonsense, but folks, Staples, well, they're not a failure. They're a $17 billion company. And DEX Imaging, well, they're not a failure. They're about a $450 million company. The 2,000 plus resellers that are selling for Essandent, well, yeah, they have their challenges. Amazon's trying to kick their ass. But they're trying to figure out different ways to do things. They're trying to figure out how to differentiate themselves in the market. And now they got their friends over at DEX to help them do just that. And I love when these things happen, because I get to say, I told you so. This isn't far-fetched. When I envisioned what Staples and a DEX combination could do, well, it was just a possibility. But today, possibilities become probabilities quicker and quicker. And if we're not willing to look in new places, if we're not willing to explore new things, we're never going to develop those new things. We're never going to find what could be based on what should be. So I congratulate our friends over at DEX Imaging again, for disrupting our marketplace. I mean, after all, they just added 2,500 companies that now will help sell their printers, their copiers, and their service. That's a whole lot of, well, what do you call it? Feet on the street. So my friends, let's not underestimate what these folks can do, because they are definitely going to disrupt our marketplace. And I'm excited because in the November BTA magazine, I wrote an article where I talk a little bit more about my vision of Staples and DEX. There's a lot more to come from that dynamic merger. And I assure you, it's going to challenge many of us. And instead of scratching our heads and saying, that'll never work, we need to wake up and say, man, this is going to work, and how do we participate in something better? I'll end my time with this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and have a fantastic evening, my friends.